Camp Low and official Camp Low.
I'm busy right now. Do we see
Camp
that?
At Camp Low?
Yeah, at Camp Low, and then they have two, because both of them.
Two of them?
At official Camp Low and then at Camp Low.
Yeah, so everybody go follow them since we're doing business on air right now.
Oh, why not?
You might as well go follow them.
That's all we do is
always
I tell
a
you,
time
it's
for
all
business.
business. It's all personal now.
Well, what's going on with this Camp Low? Talk to me about it. As a layman who has no idea what I'm walking into with that, what is that about? Is that like a summer camp or? I don't know.
I like this guy.
Play the record. You got the record back there? Play Luciano. Play.
What summer camp are we
He knows
promoting?
hip hop. You know hip hop, right? You know,
sure.
Golden Age hip hop. So he gonna play the record, and then you gonna know who Camp Low is.
Okay.
Did you check the email?
Yeah, I uploaded all the music and all that good stuff. So,
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do right now?
What did you say? Was it a summer camp?
Was it a summer camp
That's
or
gonna be
something?
classic.
I love
That
it.
is gonna be.
Well, listen, I work with the what's his face who was playing Jason from Friday the 13th Part 2, Steve Dash from time to time. So I'm always making fun of him about his camp too. Look, I like to bust everyone's chops, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well let's.
Besides, summer camp was always fun for me. I had a
I
fun time
love
with
summer
those camp,
camp.
those camp
See if you know
counselors.
this record right here. Pump it up, Cartier.
That's right.
You need to come and shine and check low. Relax yourself and let the sugar love flow. I got you. You need to come and shine and check low. Relax yourself and let the sugar love flow. This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The Jiki Vance and Sugar Dance can't quit, what? Now pop the crocus, Nina Vega and get lit, what?
All right.
Introducing Phantom.
That's what we get. That's the guest that we have calling in at 12:15. So.
Well, welcome to the Airways, Camp Low. Forgive me, I'm gonna have to
You didn't
find you.
recognize that?
No, like I said, this one was. Listen, the honest truth is that I'm a classics kind of guy. I like Jordan that age. I also like Biggie, Tupac. All right, Big Pun. Like
These guys
the
are
lyricists
more
of back
classic
then.
than Biggie and Tupac.
Oh,
They came out
hold
at the same
on.
time.
They, I don't know about more classic, but they're in that same class.
In the same genre. So, like I said, I'll have to take a look.
And hold on,
Getting
and they got
educated.
that song right there is like major. Like when you put that on anywhere, everybody knows what it is, and it's not
Baby,
no
get
shoot 'em
me?
up gangster music. It's
He's too
Yeah,
busy to worry about.
No, it's not even that. It's just, I got tired of always hearing every time I turned on the station about, I've got money. I'm more interested in how did you get money? How'd you get there? And, talk to me about it. The old school guys told me a story, and I really, I enjoy being told stories. I like good music. And like I said, to me, anything that sounds good works for me. But, I got to be, tuned into it. I try to keep, shall we say, the straight and narrow path. And I like things to come and surprise me. I learn something new every day. So, like I said, big shout out to Camp Low then.
You actually, you like the straight and narrow path?
Mm-hmm. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, I actually, besides doing work and being all out there, I like to just keep it, shall we say, very, very focused. I try not to, surprisingly, besides what I do work-wise, I don't need to go all over the place, you know what I mean? I don't go crazy. I'm not like you're going to find me cruising the world every 5 seconds, you know what I mean?
Okay, that
Try
works.
to stay a little bit, stick to my own, get my own.
I have a question about, like you're saying you're doing all this stuff. How did you actually start, and like what was your first venture, and then what kind of had you grow into doing all this other stuff?
Very good question. Well, how I started actually, because I was entertaining people since I was young. I was always able to do voices. I learned it from my father, who was an Israeli drill sergeant. Matthew, what is this room dirty for? You kidding me, Matthew? I'm like, Dad, listen, take it easy. I can't take it, So I learned that from making fun of my own father, which is always priceless.
Nice.
He's the French Moroccan Arnold, I swear.
Wow.
Yeah, he still doesn't have an ounce of fat on his body. I'm jealous of him. I had to work my ass off to get to 169 pounds. At 8% body fat, he still beats me. But I started when I came to Queens. I met up with my partner Darian. We actually were working at the same valleys, and we just started talking. We had the same kind of interests, and we were both great storytellers. So I said, well, why don't we write a screenplay and see what we can do with it? And from there, I did the rounds, and I finally met up with JT a few years back, and right away from both of our, shall we say, the difference that we brought to the table. He brought the connections and the show business experience. I brought the know-how and business and sales experience, and of course talent on the production end, as well as the acting side. So there was just a good synergy, and we decided to partner up. And then I bought Gotham Boxing, the minority share in there, and like I said, it's me and Cedric Kushner, and we're working to put on a new boxing show.
That's great. Wow.
Yeah.
That's quite the evolution into this.
I know it was weird, but the honest truth is because it's like you're coming in so many different areas in showbiz, and you're right. You really want to, when you get into this industry, because things tend to burn out, and things can change because this is all about how people perceive. What are people listening to? What are they watching? Are they giving you that time of day? When you come at this, if you can come with a multiple angled attack, if you have movies and television and comic books, boxing, or just anything that you can get your hands involved in, with the exception of music industry. Music industry is crazy. Besides that, I'm trying to get my hands into everything. Why not? So if, let's say, one or two things falter, the other ones will back that up. You always want to be successful.
I agree. So who gave you that mentality? Because that's strange, because I was just thinking to myself, you started with like this writing and acting kind of feel, and then you just kind of went off in left field and started owning stuff.
Yep. Well, I've always been saving money. I know, but I kind of figured also that I don't want to have my stuff messed around with. I want to have control. And at the end of the day, if you're an actor, you're going for gigs and auditions. The thing is, you're asking for a job. I want to be the one who supplies a job. I was always a manager anywhere I worked. I was very diligent on that. And like I said, what? Might as well take that to another level. I wanted to be one of those owners. And I said, you know what? I'm going to. I'm going to make it easier and do things my way.
That's great.
I believe my way's better.
That's great. That's excellent. I love that mentality.
Welcome to the my way or the highway rule, brother.
That's what it's about.
Excellent.
Because you're at other people's nature and their mercy, and you have to understand something, that they're always going to look out for themselves first. And I understand that, but a real good business owner, and this is what my grandfather taught me many years ago, they have a responsibility to the people that are working for you, and you have to take that very, very seriously. So that, like I said, that's why I'm not trying to wrap myself up in major crazy relationships right now. Unless I'm knocked off my feet by an angel and I just have no choice. Listen, I'm always down for that too. Don't get me wrong.
No choice.
You only have one opportunity for that.
So you have goals for business, but you don't really have goals for your personal.
No, I do. I would like to be married and have children within another 5 years. But like I said, I have to get this to a point where I don't have to be the one running things.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Once that's the case where I can step in and out, then then it's time for the family, and I can give it all.
Good luck with that, brother.
Thank you.
Good luck,
right?
I thought that was the path I was going to go on, and I did it all in different type of orders. But I'm still in the game. I got my newborn son, and I'm still running the business, and I got a nice team now, and I'm able to go away, and they can this is the whole team. That's the whole team, and shout out to Elizabeth too, because that's my new assistant over there, and she comes from her alumni, so it's like
that's right.
I got my girls here, so I'm good. Like I can make my moves now, but it is
Us
true.
Like college girls, we know how to do it.
You have to. And my boy said over. Seth runs a big network of party and social life. He knows everybody. All your favorite artists.
No. Everyone knows me.
Everybody knows
Big
him.
difference.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's important too.
Yeah,
believe me.
That is a good way to put it.
You see how
I don't know everybody.
He is?
Everybody knows
No,
me.
don't take your cue off of Sed. Don't take your cue off of Sed.
It's factual.
Sed has burnt all his bridges from being so conceited.
But
I have a wide bridge.
Gotta respect that.
On that note, like
be careful, wide load coming through. Woo!
Yeah.
It is true when you run a business, and especially when you run a business with people that you believe in. Like you don't want to be like I'm the boss, and shut up.
No,
but at the same time, you want to take lead. And
well, you lead by example.
Right.
I never ask anybody to do something I'm not willing to do, and I don't
Right.
need to throw around my titles and this and that and the other thing. Who gives a shit? At the end of the day, what matters, or forgive my French, at the end of the day, is what matters is what
the passion.
Actions speak louder than words. And you know what? They'll respect you at the end of the day. I don't need to rub in, I'm your boss, blah, blah. That doesn't impress anybody.
Right.
What impresses them, if they see the boss is actually going out and doing stuff like, whoa, well, maybe I should be, going and doing that too.
Hence DWI working the board all week, shocking the hell out of everybody. Like, DWI's on the boards this week.
Yep.
Like it was. I said, this is what I do. I made this. Like I wasn't too big for it. I just was giving other people a shot to be able to do.
But who's going to do it better than you? You know what I mean? Look,
That's what he's been saying all week. He's been saying that all week.
But you know what I mean? Like you always, why not? Why farm the job out when you can do it yourself? You know what I mean? Like I said,
and I love doing it. I love sitting here talking to the people and in here what Kaya said. Like
that's when you know you're lucky.
Yeah.
When you can.
When you're sitting next to
Kaya.
That's how you know
look
you're
at this
lucky.
guy. She's gorgeous. But, it's not just that. It's about, when you're not working.
Talk to the mic. Turn the mic around.
I'm sorry. When you're not working, when you're doing what you want to do, your passion, it's really, it's not work. Yeah. It's just what you're doing. And that's what most people are dreaming for. That's what they're begging for that. They don't know what they want. They're just not happy with what they're doing.
I thought about that. It's funny that you say that because last night, the other day, I used to try to go on like Twitter and just like try to explain, DWI most info. You know what? A lot of people, they look at that as me like bragging or they might not understand where I actually came from to get to this point.
Sure.
So it doesn't matter. The people that get it are the people that get it. And for everybody else that I can help and help do networking with, when you come to the studio, you'll see what it is. So now it's no more. I'm only on LinkedIn now, and no more braggadocious tweets. No, nothing. It is what it is.
Well, you also have to remember that this is a station ID. Every station has its call phrase, its call letters. Z100, today's best music. That kind of nonsense. So listen, at the end of the day, it's an identification of the business, and you know what? Take pride in where the work that you did to get there. Howard Stern's the king of all media. You know what I mean? He's self-titled, but you know what? He made it so. He absolutely is. That's one of my idols.
So I could keep the New York's most influential producer. I never said I was the best, but I influenced the most people, I think.
So then there you go. Yeah. What's the problem with that? But that's your identification. That's who you are, and there's nothing wrong with admitting that. You're not bragging about that. It's called business.
The good thing about that, and me as a person and people that I hang out, we all know who we are. Like we're not searching to be somebody else. Like I never grew. Even when I wasn't doing this, I was always my own person, and people like me being me. So it was real easy to be a leader in this situation.
Hell yeah, and that's the best way to
Kaya has something to say, and she must be reading from her Facebook because she's multitasking now. Go ahead and tell us before we go to break, because Luke, we got Camp Low on the way.
Yeah, no, I really love you, D, and I love how every interview is a DWI interview. We always interview you on this show.
That's right, because it's my show. It's
no matter who's in
nothing better than self-promotion, baby.
Exactly.
But me and DWI are looking to do things into the future also. Like I said, I enjoy what's going on here with the radio station. Well, like I said, you never know. You never know. Like I said, I'm all about synergy. You know what I mean? Well, I'm going to have to teach you first. I'm going to have to give you a couple of lessons because I don't want you breaking the hand. But,
I need my hand.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? You can break them elsewhere.
Yes.
What do you want me to tell you?
Man
left
of
that
my
door
own
open
heart right now.
I'm gonna walk right through it.
Never miss the layup. Never miss the layup. You drop the ball like LeBron.
But like I said, I respect what you guys are doing over here, and like I said, I'm always looking for opportunities for synergy. If I'm all about if one can thrive and all can thrive, then why can't we all thrive? You know what I mean? It's better for everybody.
We definitely appreciate
that. All right, let's get back into that Camp Low joint. Just to set it up, and when we get them on the phone, then that's when we'll come back to you guys. Y'all know how we do at the Matrix Studios.
Don't go anywhere.
And as Kaya said, every interview is about me. Even though it's not about me, it's about me. Because when I get influenced and he starts saying things that I've been saying in my head, I gotta let it out.
Excited.
Oh yeah, well, like mine's, brother. Like mine's. Yeah.
I love that D could still get excited 10 years later.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like a good marriage.
It would be a good marriage, right?
I still make you wet. All right, let's get into this music and we come back with more TMI. Don't go anywhere, y'all.
Like you said, you can't.
This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what?